Let's talk about some numbers that I don't think the country really wants to look at, but we have to unemployment going to be released later this morning, and taking a look at those numbers for us, Rofhiwa Madzena this morning. And Rofhiwa, hello to you. And Stats SA are going to release the figures, but I think we all know what the crystal ball is going to tell us. It's not good news, is it?
Absolutely not, Gareth. So we have seen that the unemployment number, if we look at the quarterly employment survey, some jobs have been created over the last couple of quarters. But this one, which is the quarterly labour force survey, shows us the total unemployment number that we're going to be seeing. And I just want to show you where we stand at the moment in terms of that unemployment rate. So as indicated, there has been a slight decrease of the official unemployment rate to 32.7%, which means that just over 7.8 million people are unemployed at this stage. And then there's, of course, the expanded definition of the unemployment rate, which is the more important one, because this one defines those who are not looking for jobs anymore simply because they have struggled to find them in the past. That number is sitting at around 42.6% at this stage. Over 11 million people in the fourth quarter of last year who were jobless and not bothering to look for anything. Let's just take a look at the other component of this particular conundrum. We have seen that we've had 169,000 jobs that were created in that last quarter, and that's because we were entering the festive season. So we saw that a lot of contractors or businesses were looking for temporary staff members, and that's where you saw that employment figure come in. And then if we take a look at another important component here of the particular unemployment number, we had 615,000 jobs fewer year on year. So on an annual basis, we did lose a significant number of jobs. And unfortunately, this is the story of South Africa, given the fact that we are seeing that the population is growing higher than the economy. Investment rates have deteriorated because of the power crisis. And those that are still employing people, small to medium businesses in the country, are having to cut the workforce because operating costs are exceeding what they're able to remunerate their workers. And that's why we see figures of this nature. And then another worrying one that I must indicate, if we could just have a look at that one, is the youth unemployment, those between the ages of 15 to 24 years old. And these are people who are 3.4 million of those who are sitting at home without any higher education or training and are unable to find jobs in any sector. And unfortunately, it would appear that the situation is going to remain the same. So what we're going to be looking out for today is exactly that number. Has it increased with the youth unemployment? Have initiatives been developed to help those who have been unemployed in the country? And the steps that government's going to take. Ramaphosa has been very encouraged by what he says have been government initiatives to employ people, one of them being the YES program. So we'll get an update on all of that as the numbers come out at 11:30 this morning. And of course, we'll break that news as it comes to you later on this morning.